All right. I'm excited for this one. If I can find my... I already lost it. There are about, I counted the other day, 12 games that kind of align with what's in this box. There are about 12 other games that are similar to it that I played when I was younger, long time ago, 30 plus years ago. We're not going to get into that. I played when I was younger, but I never really got into because I thought they were too hard, I guess. But I had family members that liked it. And so I always wanted to get into this kind of a game. Never did. Heptane, China, distributed by Ohio. Never did get really into this kind of a game when I was younger. I wish I would have. And now that I'm older and going back and playing a lot of the old games, this is an old game that I very much would like to get into. There are a lot of these, well, not a lot, there are 12, technically, of these that I would really like to get into. Can I just talk about how he has this box, though? So it's a bubble mailer with a priority box on the inside. Au gratin potatoes, that is a quality side dish. This is nice. This is like... I should do an overview of like my favorite ways that people have packaged games. And if you're curious, I do open Christmas packages the same exact obnoxious way. He must have already had this packaged up. I betcha. He probably already had this packaged up. Now here's the tricky part. And this is the part that I always kind of hate because it's stressful. It's stressful to get it out. So what I like to do is I like to kind of disassemble it indirectly. Yeah, you get this separated, and then you can pull this side up, and that side should go too. And then you can get to your, oh, don't look. It's Christmas, don't look. Oh, yes, this package is really nice. Ooh. And what's funny is, I'll show you, there's a sticker that he left on that I think he left on thinking like it would be exciting to leave on, and I'm totally going to remove that sticker. And I'm totally going to remove that sticker in this video. The Magic of Scheherazade. I want to make sure it's in the camera. I'm just going to be quiet for a bit because this box is gorgeous. This box is absolutely gorgeous. Here's the problem. There are a lot of, oh my gosh, there are a lot of RPGs. Not a lot. There are, like I said, there's 12 that I know of. Oh, is that a sticker on the front too? Oh man, oh man. This is exciting. There are like 12 Nintendo Entertainment System games that are like RPGs or RPG-esque that I have wanted to find. Oh my gosh, there's a big sticker on the front that I've wanted to find, and I wanted to find complete in box in pretty good condition. Yeah, I have a magnifying glass so that I can magnify areas that are filthy. Whatever. Yeah, there's definitely residue on the front. That's a big sticker too. So the sticker goes, and I don't know how well the camera is picking it up. You can see the faint outline. The sticker goes from here to here. So the sticker's about that big, about that wide. So the sticker is right there in the middle. We'll get that cleaned up, no problem. I'm not even worried about that. Oh, I'm so excited. So I have the Ultimas. Magic of Scheherazade. I'll find out how to pronounce it. But again, when we were kids playing the Nintendo Entertainment System games, we didn't know how a lot of this stuff was pronounced. So you would just make it up, and you were just like, yeah, that's how it's pronounced. And it wasn't until, gosh, the Super Nintendo, maybe, probably even after that, maybe the Nintendo 64, that you started to hear people say titles of games, and you're like, what? That's not how it is. Giant enemies fill the screen and challenge you to battle. Oh, man. Oh, man. Over 750 dazzling screens. So I saw this on eBay, and I didn't see this one on eBay. I was looking at a Bard's Tale that I lost. There was a fantastic Bard's Tale in beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. And it was going for like $34. And I put a bid on it, and I didn't put my bid very high. I don't know why. And I got sucked into a work thing, and it was gone, and someone snagged it for $34. I didn't see this one. A friend of mine on Discord saw it and sent it to me and was like, hey, that box looks really good. And he wasn't joking. This box is fantastic. And there's barely any play on this. Okay, so I've showed this a couple of times in videos. Here is how you open up one of these boxes if it's never been messed up before. So if this is perfect, if this is immaculate for whatever reason, you opened up a sealed game or something and it's perfect, here's how you open it. Here's my preferred way, is by wiggling at the corners. Okay? Wiggle at the corners, whole thing comes up. So, let's get this open. Yeah, we'll clean up all this. A lot of this you can trim off. This happens a lot. What if the guy that sold it to me realized that I was going to get it and take it from pretty good condition, I think, to really good condition? Travis, do you know that I got your game? Do you know that your game is going to get turned into... Oh, and the booklets and the sleeves. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. Oh, that cart has seen better days. Now, is the foam in there? Probably not. I feel something. Yeah. So, I'll show you. It goes like that. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's a pretty common thing. And I don't actually know why this isn't the size of this and why the box is taller. I bet you it's shelf preference or shelf presence, like how impressive it'll look on the shelf. Hit me up in the comments if you know why that is the way that it is. This looks good. I have NES ones and I have blank ones, and I have a list of which is which and which one it should and shouldn't be. Good golly. Look at this. Love this. Back when they used to print manuals and you would get in the car and you would sit there. This is a high precision game pack. Do not clean with alcohol. Do not clean with alcohol. It's Heptane, it's different. Is there a note section for passwords? Oh gosh. I love it. Okay. Let's get to the old meat and potatoes. I can't tell if that's dirt or what that is. Let's see if we can't get a little... That to me just looks like dirt. Yeah. That to me just looks like dirt. Like a fingerprint, actually. Okay. This is where it takes a little bit of patience. Okay. Yep. Bruce. Yep. That's all right. Okay. Had a feeling we might run into this. That's why I have an APC. It's an all-purpose cleaner. Here's the deal, though. Be careful with your all-purpose cleaners. This one is fairly organic, and it's mostly organic, enough to where I'm not going to worry too much about it. And it is a little diluted, but I'm still not going to go crazy with it because I can't guarantee, yeah, look at that. I can't guarantee how much of the plastic is still on the label. So, what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm getting a little tiny bit of the all-purpose cleaner on the surface and then just wiping and then checking and drying right after and then checking the paper towel to see if I'm bringing anything up. So if I'm bringing any staining or anything up. When I stop seeing the staining coming up from the paper towel, that's when I know that it's just about clean. Okay. It's already looking a lot better. Is that? So there's a little bit in the corners that I want to clean out. And a little bit in the top that I want to clean out. And I actually have a full, I have a camera, idiot. What you doing on camera? I actually have a full sort of gambit of NES games that need to be cleaned. And this little guy will probably get pulled into the mix. But in the meantime, we'll just do an initial little scrub and cleaning. Interesting. So one of the things you can do, I'm also realizing I'm really bad at just getting quiet, but I'm actually just looking. One of the things you can do, I'm angling the game so that, there you go, so that the light, this light, shows up on the cart. And if you shift it kind of back and forth, you can see where there might still be some dirt. There's a little bit right there, just to the side of his sword. And the thing that I tell people all the time that I will keep telling people is just start small. Start with just a little tiny bit here and there, and then clean up as you go, because you can always go back and re-clean. But if you overdo it when you begin, it's hard to go back from there. So let's pop this bad boy open and see what we're dealing with. Again, I like to leave the bubble wrap down just because it's there anyway. Might as well. 3.8 millimeter bit screws. Come on. Wow, those look nice though. Where's some grabbers? That thing looks nice. Those, Those look suspiciously nice. It could be a lot of things. It could also just be the original ones that they had, and they just look real good. I don't know. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah. There's that. Guess I don't know why you need it. PCB documentation exists. Even the pins are really clean. Everything looks really sharp and straight. Give it a little brush, as always. Try to brush away from all the activity. And then brush down. Same thing on here. Brush away from the activity and down. Man, this thing is clean. Which is good to see, though. Just watch me struggle. Heck of a sentence. I'm just getting distracted because I'm really excited because I'm going to... I know me. I know how I am. And I'm going to buy a bunch of complete inbox NES games. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay. You and you. Actually, you get... Yeah. There's just a little bit of... a little bit of something inside of there, inside of the sleeve. It's probably nothing, but... It's probably nothing. Meanwhile, I have a box upstairs that I need to clean that is totally moldy. It's not mine. It's not mine. There we go. That looks a lot better. But I've seen a number of these mold recently, which is kind of weird. Not these themselves, not the sleeves themselves. Well, I've seen sleeves mold before, but a number of people's sleeves having mold on them, which is weird. At any rate, drop those bad boys back in there. And then let's us address this little guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that cardboard. I don't like that. And something a little more substantial. Want something a little more substantial that's not going to warp the box. Okay. I have an insert somewhere that I use for these. I can't find it. I had it before I moved, and then I moved, and now I have no idea where it is. What a hard life. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the adhesive that is on here. I'll probably get really quiet while I'm doing it. And actually, I'll take a couple pictures. I don't know if you can see it, though. That's the other problem. It's there, though. You just got to trust me. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to work from the bottom up, okay? We're going to add a little bit of heptane, and then we're basically going to use the Q-tip to agitate and see if we can scrape some things up. Actually, and then I'm going to clean with this. See, now you're starting to see how I actually clean games. He's filthy. Yeah, this. There we go. And the trick is you're using... You probably can't see any of this, can you? This is useful. I'll do a little section of it and then let you see what I'm doing. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. That's good. I have this line right there. That's good. And then you want to keep an eye on this, and this is a Heptane thing. This is 110% a Heptane thing. I'm sorry if you don't like Heptane or if you think that I overuse it. The only way I've figured out how to do this even remotely successfully is with Heptane. So if you are of the anti-Heptane group, I don't know what to tell you. So that's actually a piece of sticker. So what we're gonna have to do is get in there and scrape it off. So I'm gonna be using a plastic scraper because I just don't want to use the metal one, but I need a finer point. And I'm using an emery board. I wish I was kidding, this is actually what I do. I'm using an emery board to file it down a little bit. That's the same way that I clean my scrapers and everything else, and the same way that I resharpen everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of Heptane to the surface. We're gonna scrape it up, and then we're gonna come in here with a paper towel really quick. So get the paper towel ready. I can't. Yeah. See that? You see that? Like a drunk dad on 4th of July. You see that? Okay. So the rest of this is all pretty much just surface. Residue. So we'll just get rid of it. And then we'll go over it once. We'll go over it once before we call it done to make sure. Again, the rule of arm's length is coming into play here, where be realistic about what it is that you're cleaning and at what level that you are cleaning. And once I'm done, I'll totally explain to you what I did. Okay. It's good for the lower back. It really is. Just hunched over, breathing in toxic chemicals. Okay. I'm just inspecting it using my magnifying glass like a big old dork. But that's good. That all cleaned up very nicely. There's a couple of spots on that first little loop. There's a couple of spots. There you go. So then what I'm doing in this instance as well, angling it towards the light, using the reflection to see if I can pull up the residue. What I'm still seeing is the outline of the residue on that middle E. There's some residue on there, and there's some residue on this H. There's a bit of residue going up the top left corner. So we will get back in here and just do what we did before, which is apply the heptane with the Q-tip and then go in, and your paper towel is actually what's doing the scrubbing. You don't want to scrub with the Q-tip. Your paper towel is actually what's doing the business, okay? If this was like a substantial sticker, like if this was, if the sticker was still on here, what I could also do is tape out. So what I'm doing here with the paper towel is just to make sure that like I don't spit on the box or I don't get overspray or anything. I don't know why I would spit on the box, but it's just to make sure that I don't, in my focus on like I'm staring at this one tiny little spot right here, that I don't mess up anything else in the box. Same thing that you can do if you had a sticker that you were working on or something, that you can tape around the area. So what I like to do is I like to wrap the box in paper towel. Okay, and I would wrap the side and I would wrap the side and really be able to really specify exactly where you want it to go, and where you want to work. And it keeps you from, it does twofold. One, keeps you from working on spots that you didn't first acknowledge. And then it also keeps you from potentially, let's see if I can get this on camera. It also keeps you from potentially over working on something. I don't know if that's going to come up. That, let's see if I can do this. That right there, that E, there's a little bit of residue at the bottom of it. And again, we're probably getting a little crazy with it, but okay, hang on. I'm going to do this. Let me do this a little old school. Okay, that got it. And I got that. How long have we been at? 27 minutes. I feel like there's some people that are like, he's using a magnifying glass to see. Oh, good God. Okay, so again, in all my focus, the Z in Scheherazade. It's actually how you pronounce it, Scheherazade. The Z in Scheherazade actually has some adhesive on it as well. Like the whole letter, probably to a 1/4 inch below, has adhesive on it. Okay, so nice and simple. Don't soak the paper. Don't discolor the paper. Okay, how are we looking? Top corner between the Z and the A. Circle on the A. Okay. Okay. So what I'm doing now is just listening. Just listening for any weird noises. Let me get a cleaner scraper for this. And I use the scraper, and you scrape along the surface, as you do, and you're just listening for changes in tone. There's a little bit right there. And you'll feel just these little bumps, which that's, you know, go to a different part of the paper and do the same thing and you'll feel kind of the same thing. There's one right there that might be an issue. Okay. Actually. Okay. There's people that are probably watching this like, what am I doing? Oh, how to clean these up. I'm usually really organized, but I've been working on a couple of different kinds of games today. So I'm kind of also all over the place. The back of your utility blade. I don't know what happened here. Okay. It's just to clean up the rough pieces that are already coming off anyway. And I want to clean off the rough pieces to make sure that they don't fray anymore. So, Magic of Scheherazade. Now check it out. Squeeze, and then tuck in. And you can see where this is damaged is where it had to go up against the envelope, or the Nintendo sleeve a lot. So just take your time with it. And remember, like I said, the opening, when you want to open it, just get your fingers in on the sides and lift it up. If you have it, if it's like at your house or whatever and you have tools, get something long that can go in there. And roll it out. So like that. And roll it out. I know lots of you have the center crease, and that is okay. That, to me, makes more sense to keep on a game than price sticker does. Hot takes. That's all I got tonight. Hot takes. There you go. Thanks for watching over a half hour of me tediously removing adhesive that probably wasn't even visible. I'm going to do a bunch more of these. I think I filmed the Ultimas. Did I film the Ultimas? I'm asking the cat. Magic of Scheherazade is done. This box is amazing. This box is beautiful. I got a few more in the mail that I'm very excited for. Oh! That! We'll do this on a separate video. Yeah, because I want to make sure that... I don't know, price tag on an NES box. Yeah, price tag on an NES box. We'll do that on a separate video. This is just an initial cleaning, but I was also super excited for that. The seller said that it adds to the, what did he say? He didn't say provenance, something of the game, whatever. He's crazy. I'm going to pull that out. You know how I do. Anyway, that's it for this one. Actually, I might jump in and film removing that one on the back right away. It's a paper sticker. Should be super easy. Until next time, I'll go into more detail about removing adhesive residue and everything, but it's a thing. It's a thing. You see the steps involved. It's not that hard. Q-tips, and you use paper towel to agitate and just work slowly. So until next time, I got the back of this to do. See you guys.